The first shooting happened on Pelican Street at its junction with Central American Boulevard. It claimed the life of 25-year-old Leo PALACIO, who was along with two friends when he was shot. There are two versions of how it happened. Residents of the area say that it was only one gunman who accosted his victims from the direction of Central American Boulevard, where he shot PALACIO and his friends, cyclist Byron Pope and Dennis Talbert, before riding further up on Pelican Street, where he threw down his bicycle and fled into a yard connecting to Iguana Street. But the police say that it was two gunmen who approached from the opposite direction from Curacao Street.
I'm only going by the survivors' statement. I don't know if the family were out there with them, but I can tell you what the survivors from the incident relayed to police. Leo PALACIO, along with two other male persons, they were socializing at the corner of Central American Boulevard and Pelican Street when they noticed two men on bicycle riding from the direction of Curacao Street. Curacao is the street that runs parallel to CA Boulevard. And upon approaching, these men took out what appeared to be firearms and opened fire on PALACIO, Pope, and Talbot.
Leo PALACIO, according to his sister, NATALIA PALACIO, had people of questionable character as friends.
He lost his job, then he was looking for another job. I know he didn't live his life the right way, but everyone knew he had a good heart. He was really a nice person.
You said he didn't live his life the right way. What does that mean?
Well, I mean, like, with hanging around on the street with the bad company.
So, did he tell you as family that he had problems with someone?
No, not for the longest he had any problems with anyone. Whenever I walked past, all he was doing was hanging out on the street.
PALACIO's two friends, Byron Pope and Dennis Talbert, are recuperating from their injuries. Talbert with gunshot wounds to his lower back and right thigh, and Pope with grazes to his shoulder and back. Police do not suspect their shootings were related to a second slaying that occurred less than an hour later, this time at Dale's Barber Shop on West Canal, also on the south side of the city. That incident claimed the life of 24-year-old Jason CANTO.
He was inside the shop along with other customers when two men entered from a side door at the barber shop. One of the men took out a firearm and opened fire on them, hitting CANTO multiple times.
There were two other persons who got shot inside the barber shop. One was the owner of the establishment, and in a twist of fate, one of the suspected gunmen was another when a customer inside the barber shop sought to exact matters.
We have Adriel Pelayo, who received gunshot.
He is the proprietor of the...
He was there. He was in the shop at the time. And a customer who was also in the shop had his licensed firearm on him, and he returned fire to the gunman. When the gunman realized that he was hit, they made good their escape. Police went to an abandoned house somewhere on Bishop Street a few minutes later, where they found Norman Slusher, a 23-year-old, suffering from a gunshot wound to the abdomen and to the right leg.
Norman Slusher is now recovering from a bullet wound to his abdomen at the Carl Hirschner Memorial Hospital under police guard. Police are yet to establish the motives of the Pelican Street and West Canal shootings and are seeking two suspects in connection with the Pelican Street murder of Leo PALACIO. Reporting for Love News, I am Marian Ali.